Alright, hello gamers, welcome back to the show. I'm your charming, self-proclaimed yet still humble host Mukluk, and today we are jumping back into Windrose. I feel like we're near the end of early access. We will see. Because if we go here to the discovery panel, this shows like all the different things you can find. I apparently missed two things in the first zone, I don't know what. The third zone is completely filled in, there's just a boss somewhere, and then we've got Ashlands Unavailable coming soon. I opened the game up about an hour ago. I had some tarred fabric processing on the tanning rack, so I didn't have to wait for it during the stream. When that finished, I got the levels on the... Hang on a second, let me run over to the wharf here. I maxed out the level on the hull bracing and also the boarding party gear. And I ran out of materials before I could upgrade the cannons. So on the ship, the boarding party gear and the armor is max level. On my person, my two melee weapons are max level, but my armor is not, and on the ship the cannons are not. So, let's see, I hope they're going to add more content before full release. I'm sure they would. Like, Enshrouded was in early access for over a year. Also, I did the thing that I mentioned last night. I pulled up to a coastline while I was off stream, and I blasted the trees with cannons, and then went and picked it all up, so I got a bunch of tar from the tarred trees. So at this point, I need more mire metal, and we need to work on quests. So we've got some stuff there, and we got a thing there. So we're going to do that now. So let's go to this fast travel point, and this one's the closest to a fast travel thing. So let's hit this one up. And before we get jumped, let's go ahead and get some food buffs. A dinner of swamp juice and coffee. And elixir. No food, just 3 cocktails. That's wonderful. Alright, and let's go there. Alright. Now we might run into crocodiles or the zombies. Don't really need more croc stuff at the moment. I don't know if I will in the future. But do need more zombie dust.
How are you today?
And mire metal. Hey, Bertree. Okay. Hey, Mug Chat. Hey, Mug. Hey, Neff. Hey, Blue. I see you. You know, today off stream, I was poking around at other games that have been kind of on the back of my mind for a while. And I got Dead Space 2 installed from the... what do you call it? Xbox Ultimate Game Pass. And I got it installed. And... it will not even launch if you don't have a controller and plugged in, which is, I have never seen that before. But that aside, I plugged in a controller, got the game to launch, and went to settings to see if I could play it with keyboard and mouse, because I was able to play Dead Space 1 with keyboard and mouse, and I couldn't. I was like, what? Is it because I'm playing it through Game Pass? I don't know. Maybe I have to get it like through Steam. Which, according to the reviews on Steam, if you get it through there, there's like some unofficial patch you have to run to make it function. So, it's like a whole mess. It's the whole reason I often don't like messing with older games. I enjoy playing them, but getting them to work is annoying. Ah, got hit. I think another one just aggroed. Our quest objective is in that pit these crocodiles came out of. Okay. How's Florida Sim going? It's going. Alright, the altar stone sides bear carvings that continue the story of the priest of the Lord of the Dead. No. Dang it, I didn't get to read any of that. I hate it. Freaking, I'm playing offline. Pause when I'm reading your lore. That's so frustrating. I hope it's in the journal. Okay. Let me see. One of these? For a long time, the priest wandered the roads of the dead, searching for his daughter. At last, he saw her beneath the shade of a cotton tree, but she did not recognize her father. To restore the girl's memory, the priest dove in a deep black pool, seeking the fish that dwelt only in the bogs of Itziltek. He roasted the catch over a cold fire and fed his daughter the pale flesh, and at once her memory returned to her. Rejoicing, the priest took the girl by the hand and led her toward the throne of Itziltek to beg his god for mercy. Okay. And then next one's over there. If it makes you feel better, Enshrouded also didn't pause when reading documents. I don't even remember documents in Enshrouded. Might be slipping my mind. I'll say this though, if you're playing offline and you're like reading a journal, you know, I'm not saying I should be able to pause, like just freeze combat and, you know, go in my bag and eat 500 cheese wheels. I'm just talking about like reading a journal. It'd be nice if I could. Crap. I was trying to get one of them. Oh, wow, that sucked. I did a heal and then got hit twice. Alright. In case you haven't seen it, AC Black Flag is getting a remaster on Steam. I did see that, yes. Quite a few people have sent me that video. I never played AC Black Flag originally, but I know it's beloved by many. I don't have any nostalgia for the Assassin's Creed universe, but I'm totally willing to try it. If it's a good pirate game, I'm in. All of them. The altar stone, let's see. Alright, the Lord of the Dead laughed upon hearing his priest's request. Once one sets foot in his domain, they may never leave. But long had the priest walked in faithful service, and the god's heart was stirred. He released them from his halls and parted the way that leads back to the light. The father rose in joy, the daughter following in his shadow. Then all at once the sound of splintering bone rang out behind him. He turned and saw his daughter's form break and swell, flesh twisting into the shape of a great crocodile. Horror bound him fast, and the vast jaws closed over him as one. Thus a new guardian was set at the last gate, and the laughter of Itziltek lingered long within the marshes. Wow. What a... Oh my god! Itziltek Sentinel? Okay, so we got God's favorite crocodile here? Oh! Ow. Well, I'm glad I cleared the area first. Jokes of the Gods complete. Wow. Okay. All right. Interesting. Kind of reminded of the, what was that mythology tale of the guy who goes to get his love from the underworld, and he has to leave without looking at her? And so they're heading out, and he's like calling out, and like he's basically going Marco, and she's going Polo, and she doesn't respond at one point, and he turns around like instinctively and makes her just vanish. Orpheus? Yeah, I think it was Orpheus. Okay, while I'm here, we need more metal. Has anyone else had trouble playing the game recently? Tried to play for 3 days and can't get past the loading screen? I don't know if you're talking about this or Guild Wars 2, but I've been in both today, so no, I've not had that issue. I keep getting pinged that something's behind me, but I don't see it. That's kind of extra alarming. Oh, that's an axe, not a pickaxe. And back to those moments where I need more hot bars. That was awesome. 1,700 damage to all of them with the sword effect. Okay, I had to take down the javelin guy first. Ping bar is over halfway. Little nervous. Alright. Current goal is to get out of the cursed area. I don't mind fighting these guys as long as it's outside of the cursed radius. Boom. That's a full heal, too. Muck, where's the link of yours for the free bags? What? Oh, the We Hype thing? Exclamation hype for We Hype. But, you know, of course, that's only running when I'm in the Guild Wars 2 section. I hear a javelin guy. There. Okay. Alright, so just need to head south. No, I don't need these Crocs. I'm just going to leave them. Head south. That one ended in March, no new ones. Hang on. Let me... Yeah, I guess we never finished the Emblazoned Dragon Throne. That's the one I've got right now. I guess based on what you're saying, there's another one. I thought that link auto-updated, but I guess it doesn't. Let's see. Alright, head back home. We're gonna throw all of this stuff that we just got to process into more Mire Metal Ingots. Looks like we have more metal than dust currently, so dust is what we need more of the most. I just messed up. I need to get all of that. And Targo's there. Okay. Now can get free bags. Okay, noted. Last time they just emailed me and said, hey, we'd love for you to participate. Here's the links. Like, they did all the work for me. So I'll have to see if they spoiled me again or if I got to do it myself. Alright, so I think I can get rid of this exclamation mark. Alright, so we finished that side quest that ended with the crazy crocodile thing. Do I have another bell on me? No. I'm going to get rid of this for a moment just to rebuild it and see... Okay, so I can only have one more. So if I want to have another bell to place, I got to get rid of one. Alright. Let's go... The only reason I kept a bell here to the north of me was just in case I needed to go north, or if I needed a third island full of copper, which I do not currently. So we're just going to get rid of that. Alright, so then the main quest is down here. Now we could explore these islands and stuff like that. For now, though, I want to just go toward that and see what's up. Can always make him play his favorite game for up to 18 hours. Oh my goodness. Dude, the rain and storm and stuff looks really good in this.
Ships under your hand, Captain.
Alright, so looking at our quest, we've got one that just says learn more about the expedition, no clue what to do here, and then we got one for the main quest line, which is to go toward these yellow markers, which I believe is a separate island. I don't think this is going to be one landmass. We've not seen any landmasses that large. So we are going to circle around this island we're on right now and go check it out. Or I'm going to get stuck on a sandbar. Also possible. Yeah, I've got a... Talking about upcoming games with... this has been amazing. This has been one of my favorite recent games I've played. Loving Windrose. However, I do feel that we're almost done with the EA. So I need to plan ahead. And I think I might do like a vote on the Discord tomorrow in like the announcements channel or something. There are some recent games, like some of you might remember a game called Hell Is Us. We played 2 hours of it when we were doing a sponsored stream for GeForce Now. And most of it I was harping about GeForce Now, and I said I would like to play it from the beginning again while focused on the game. So Hell Is Us is on my radar. StarCraft, just like a nostalgic playthrough of StarCraft 1 and 2 is on my radar. Dead Space 2, which might involve either playing with a controller, which would be terrible, or buying it on Steam and trying to figure out the Steam patch that a lot of people are talking about. Those 3 are at the top of my mind right now. There's a couple of others, and of course, the game recommendation list. So I think tomorrow, those of you interested, keep an eye on the Discord announcements channel. I'll probably do something like that.
Once again, help me, Bob, I'm bullying
Ball X Pit updates in 2 days, whether or not it could be good for a day. And maybe like 1 day. Ball X Pit was a lot of fun, but I like 100% of it.
Sally is the girl that I love dearly. Way, bullying the alley. Sally is the girl that
Between those 2 options, the less awful option for you would be playing on the gamepad. Wait, that would be the less awful one between patching it?
For 7 long years I courted little Sally, way bullying the alley. But all she did was dilly and dally, bullying out in Shinbo now. Oh, help me, Bob, I'm bullying the alley, way bullying the alley. Help me,
Even for a gamepad newbie like you. The thing with gamepad is if it was something turn-based, that'd be one thing. But shooters, like trying to like move the cursor with precision to shoot something, I'm so bad with that. Like it's just just bullets all over the ceiling. But like just like making a guy run around and stuff like that, that's fine. But like just shooters, I think that would just be especially bad.
if I ever get back, I'll marry little Sally, way bullying the alley. Have 6 kids and live in Shinbo Alley, bullied out in Shinbo now. Oh, help me, Bob, I'm bullying the alley, way bullying the alley. Help me, Bob, I'm bullying the alley, bullied out in Shinbo now. I thought I heard the old man saying, way bullying the alley. One more pull and we'll be laying, bully down in Shinbo.
I'm hoping all this is one landmass and not on separate ones. I got 1 bell left, and then I'll have to destroy some. At least playing that's not as bad as trying to mod Oblivion. I never had the desire to mod Oblivion. I was fine with default Oblivion.
Maggie, Maggie May, they're taking you away. Just sail upon Van Diemen's Grove shore. Oh, you rock so many whalers and many drunken sailors, but you'll never cruise round Liverpool no more. Now come here, all you sailors bold, and listen to me tell. I know you all will sadly pity me, for I was a ruddy fool in the port of Liverpool on that voyage when I first paid off from sea. I was paid off at the home for a voyage from Sierra Leone. £2.10 a month had been my pay. As I jingled in me 10, I was sadly taken in by a lady of the name of Maggie Hay. Oh, they're taking you away.
Clear a little bit of the local wildlife. Alright. There's our emergency teleporter, basically. Just gonna refresh my food buffs so they don't wear off in combat because they're pretty low at the moment. I mean original Oblivion? Oh, okay. Yeah, I've never been much of a modder for games, so it's always like it feels very frustrating to me quickly when it doesn't just work. It's like, man, I quit being tech support. I don't want to do this. Okay. Wow. Yo, I'm getting ripped apart right now. Oh, these are level 15. So they're the spear guys, the javelin guys that I struggle with, and they're level 15. Yep, I just died. Okay, there's another one on the low ground shooting at me. Dude, these guys really... It really sucks because you can't parry them. I don't know if you can block them, but you cannot parry the shots. You absolutely can't do that. Oh, there's another one. Okay, so there's 4. Oh my god. If only they had made New World like this, it might have had a chance. Like this? What do you mean like this? Like, good? Or do you mean something else? Okay, so there's 2 javelin guys and a warrior there. I admit, though, like, jokes aside, I never played New World. People asked me many times if I was going to try it. I was like, no, it just doesn't look appealing to me. And then it kind of crashed and burned, and I just laughed because so many people were trying to tell me that it was, like, so good, and then I thought it was kind of funny that it crashed. But then after that, you know, it apparently got a little bit better. And I was like, oh, okay, well, good for them. But then it crashed again. But, all right. When are you going to try Ashes? When it launches. Did you try Palworld? I have no interest in Palworld. Palworld is a combination of 2 things that I'm just kind of meh about, which is Pokemon and guns. I don't really desire making the Pokemon sweatshop. A witch and 3 thralls. Yikes. Alright. Start trying to pick these off. Tried to dodge that. Okay. Those little turrets fire quickly. Okay, 2 of the 3 melee dudes down. Did she just summon more? No, that was just like an AoE. Alright. Hold on. Is she undead? Testing bleed. Oh, it's 24? Oh god. Yeah, okay. She's basically undead. Okay. Okay. And what have we got here? Got some stuff. Clay tablet. Examine. The drawing on the wall is nearly gone. Around the mural are neat rows of